Hey guys, how's it going? It is Mr. Crayfish. Oh my god. I don't even know how to start this stream. But we are here. We're doing some more device mod development. And I've got some news for you guys. Something happened to my arm. Some of you guys probably already know if you follow me on Twitter. Someone said, hello, how am I, Mr. Crayfish? I'm doing good. I am doing good. Well, I should probably say I'm not doing good. I'm not doing good right now. And I'll show you why, guys. I'll show you why. I broke my arm. So pretty much what happened is a friend's dog. Pretty much. I was playing I went camping for a weekend, or just last weekend, and they brought their dog along, and pretty much the dog run full speed into the back of my legs, flipping me, sweeping me up basically, and then I just landed on my hand and broke it. So yeah, this is the current state of it. And you might be thinking, why am I doing programming? Well, fortunately I can still actually program. However, I can't actually record my main videos because I can't actually use WASD. I can't do all the normal kind of first person shooter type controls. Mainly my other hand, I only use it to press I only use my finger to press the control key or the shift key. I literally can't use it at all. I've got limited finger movement. My thumb's and sometimes when I think my thumb I can't move, that does kind of hurt to move that. But my fingers I can move around, but I can't pick up stuff with this hand at all. So I can only really use really kind of basic stuff. So the thing when programming is I need to be able to get into classes real quickly like this. So I need one hand to press control and then the other hand to use the mouse. So at least I can still do that, because that kind of speeds up my workflow, and I can still type quite well. I've been programming all day, and I've just implemented a brand new system. Here, look, I've done 2 commits today. How cool is that? So progress is still happening. Let's have a look at the chat here. Rip Crayfish's arm. Rip Crayfish's arm. I love your redstone tutorials. Thanks a lot there, Regina. Hey Cray. Hey Jozzle. Well, that's sad. Yeah, it's not good. Really, it hasn't been too difficult, but it is kind of weird only being able to use one hand. But I haven't really found it really crazy or difficult. I can still do pretty much everything. The only struggle is getting these headphones on is pretty difficult, because you do really need 2 hands for them. And what else? Honestly, nothing else. But this thing is, I don't know how heavy this thing is, but it is heavy, and it literally I have to rest this down and kind of keep it on an upward angle so blood doesn't rush down my arm. But that's kind of the news. So you might not be seeing any videos on my main channel for maybe until next week. I'm going to be doing a video. I can luckily record a video because it doesn't require me having to use the keyboard, and especially editing. I can at least press one key on the keyboard with my finger. But it's just, as a gamer, you don't want to break your arm or hand or whatever, because you can't actually hold onto a controller. I can't even play my Switch, can't even play PlayStation, can't even play games on the computer. The only real thing I can do is develop, and luckily, it wouldn't be too much of a problem, but you'll see in a minute here, when you actually go into game, my play is already at the laptop, so I don't have to use the controls to move to the laptop. Yeah, but I'm going to be doing a video on my main channel, talking about it and recapping everything I just said then in probably a more not professional, a better video that's gonna sum it all up a little bit better. But yeah, hashtag pray for Cray, hashtag pray for Cray. Thank you so much there. Legit hashtag pray for Cray. Usually I've been using that for just like, just for something, like it'll be like, I don't know, I'll be sick or I don't know. Last time, mainly when I use hashtag pray for Cray, it's not for something serious, but now it's like legit pray for Cray. I broke my claw. I broke my claw pretty much. But today we're just going, we're working on device mod. We're continuing with what we did in the last stream. And if you didn't know what we did last stream, let's go ahead and we won't actually be able to check this out. I just remembered there is something that is broken, which we've actually got to. Is that my hair? What the fudge? Hold on, let's fix that up. Let's fix that up. Is that gonna go down? Alright, there we go. That went down. I'm about to go to school in an hour. You should just go to school, dude. Go to school. You'll miss it when you actually get out of school. What hand do you use for the mouse and what hand do you use for the keys? So I use my right hand for the mouse and to type. And then my broken arm I use to press control, or mainly to press control on this side so I can like go into classes real easily, because that's how I do it. Otherwise I can like right click, go to declaration like that, and that does the same thing, but it's a lot faster to click like that. I use it to copy, cut and that type of stuff. Obviously I have to use two hands for that, and that is annoying, but you'll be surprised like how fast I can still actually type on this. It's not like super duper slow, and you'll see in a second here. And like the autocomplete on this really helps out as well, so it's not really any faster than like how I normally do it. It also makes me think a little bit better about what I'm typing, because sometimes I just straight get into like typing in a bunch of stuff. What is this? Oh. Why is that? Okay. Oh no, because that's yeah, that's right. Okay, because these aren't actually a part of anything. All right, don't worry. I just got a bunch of windows open here. Let's close a bunch of stuff off here. Let's go close all. Well, I guess we're just going to close it all. What do you guys also think about this new layout that I've got here for the streaming setup? So basically, I've redesigned it just to look a bit more cleaner, look a bit more professional. Kind of integrated it into the UI. Well, like not really. Quote. I've integrated it into the UI to kind of match it here. We've got the scroll bar here just above it. So it's pretty cool. It looks nice. It looks good. What am I gonna say? What? Can we sign your cast, please? How would you sign it? How would you sign it? It's here. I can't even lift my arm up. Basically, when it comes to nighttime, I can't even start lifting my arm up because it's so tired from like it's just so heavy. Like you literally cannot like carry this thing around everywhere. Like it's like resting on the desk at the moment. And then I just literally like lean my whole entire arm over to actually like press a key. But I also can't put it at certain angles as well. Like it's casted in a way that I can't actually turn my arm. Otherwise I have to like, if I want to put it like my hand flat on the ground like that, I actually have to move like all the way to the right here to be able to do it. I can't just stand in this, like sit in this position to actually do that. I can actually like, I can put my fingers out and that type of stuff, but ugh, it's a bit of a pain, but I'm glad I can still do programming. Otherwise, I probably would have had the most boring like week ever. Because I love to program. It's like something I love to do all the time. And missing out on that would be quite disappointing. But let's see if we can check out what I basically did in the last live stream. I know I've delayed this live stream. I just wanted to talk about my arm real quickly because it's going to be a main topic. It's kind of something serious that is actually affecting my work, because obviously I can't record my normal videos right now on my main channel. Virtually sign it. We draw a digital version of it. Looks like an Iron Man suit hand. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. You never know. They might have actually put that on there while I was taking that happy guess. They actually had to like pull my hand out, or like basically there was two people. I know I'm delaying the stream, but I just want to quickly mention this. Basically, went to the hospital, and basically they had to put there's a local anesthetic in my wrist area, and pretty much there was two people, right? Two people pulling their hardest. Like the other, one person had their my hand, was holding my hand here, other one holding my arm, and like pulling the hardest the opposite ways, because I needed to move the bone back into position. So you can imagine there's two people like pulling hard each that way, you know. I didn't feel that. Like, I didn't feel any pain would do it when that actually happened, and they had to put my bone back in. I felt the bone move back into position, but there's no pain at all, which was, you know, interesting. But it didn't hurt. But you know, it's actually surprisingly really, really good at the moment. Like, they gave me these super strong painkillers, and I haven't had to take any. I haven't had to take in any. Like, I would have expected to, you know, come home, and then the next, like in the morning after, you know, the drugs that I had from the hospital wore off, that I would have had to take in them, because the pain would have been like, oh god. But I literally woke up normal. My arm felt normal. Got up and just did normal stuff. There was no pain at all, and there hasn't been pain for these past 2 days. So I'm very, very happy about that. So I don't know. Might be a speedy recovery. So yeah, my broken hand is my left one. I know it might look like my right hand on the live stream. It's because I flipped around. Oh god, sorry. It's because I flipped around the webcam just to make more sense on these live streams. Instead of like me looking in this direction, I'm looking in the correct direction on the stream, looking at my code. So yeah, it's my left hand. So I'm lucky I still got my right hand. Otherwise, it would have been a real big struggle. Ugh. Wait, you said you use your right hand for the mouse, and then typing you said you use your broken hand and the right one for pressing control. Ah. Yeah, what about it? Alright, but let's get into this now. So what I'm going to do quickly is just... I kind of like... Basically what I've done is I've refactored how applications are registered now. So if you're a device API developer, there's going to be some changes in the next API release. Also, I want to quickly mention there's going to be shoutouts at the end of this live stream today. So go over to my Twitter, link is in the description below. Go find the tweet that says retweet for a shoutout, and then right at the end of the live stream, I'm going to be giving you guys shoutouts. I know you guys always ask for them, and this is the way that I can give it to you guys. So simply go over to my Twitter, retweet the tweet that says shout out, retweet for a shout out, and basically at the end I'll be giving you guys shout outs. And this will also be up on my channel later on, so if you can't happen to be here at the end of the live stream, you'll still be able to watch it and, you know, hear your shout out at the end. Also, go ahead and snap that like button. Let's see if we can get 100 likes in this live stream. I know, like, you know, I haven't been live streaming on like a good schedule, but I think this entire week, good news for you guys, this entire week I'm actually going to be you know, live streaming every night, because, you know, I'm going to do something while I've got a broken arm, and basically the only thing I can do is coding on the computer. So there's going to be probably live streams all the time, starting at probably 9 o'clock. You know, I want to keep like a schedule going here the same time. So 9 o'clock my time. It's currently 9:15 right now. So whatever 15 minutes ago was for your time, that's when I'm actually starting this live stream. I'm trying to think here. Someone said they just got out of the hospital. I split my leg open and had to get stitches. My drugs wore off and now it is in so much pain. Dang, dude. I feel bad. Like I just feel so lucky that literally I literally just got home. Like they, realigned my bone back up. That was still when the local anesthetic was in there. And that lasted for obviously a little bit longer. Then I also had some painkillers after that, just to make sure that, I didn't want to be in pain. Like, I don't know. They gave me some drugs afterwards. And then, I went to sleep that night, woke up in the morning, it was completely fine and had no pain at all. So, yeah, dude, I feel for you, dude. I feel for you. Because this is pretty serious still as well, breaking my, almost like, it was like it's pretty much right at the socket of your wrist there. So I'm quite lucky, it's not a good spot, but like I'm quite lucky with, how it's turned out and everything. What we're going to do here is, this is a problem. I probably should have got this resolved before I actually started the live stream, because pretty much I can't go into the App Store because basically it is hard coded into here. Like, look, application settings and App Store here. And then they're simply just, added onto the, they're hard coded into this. It's really bad of how this is actually working. So what I'm actually going to do instead is let's comment these out. We're going to get rid of these because these do actually need to be put in a much better way. So get rid of these. Don't care about you anymore. We're going to do it properly now. And also get rid of these. Alright, there we go. And what we need to do now is just go to our device mod and let's just register the application. So pretty much now, if you guys, who here is in the actual Discord? Who here is in the actual Discord chat here? I don't know if somebody just posted it. If somebody could post a link in the Discord, announcing that I'm live, that would be really nice. But pretty much, if you're a part of the Device API developers and you're familiar with like the Device API, you used it before, you'd be familiar with how to register an application. Oh god, I should actually get some water. That's gonna help in this live stream today. But I'll quickly just explain this. If you're like familiar with how you register an application, now what you actually have to do is there's two parameters now. The first one here is a resource location. Now it's not like a resource. It's not really a location to a resource. Oh my god, I need to cough again. Hold up. Give me a second here. I'm like still kind of sick as well at the same time of having a broken arm. How amazing is that? I got the ultimate combo right here. But pretty much you give it a resource location, so you give it your mod ID, and then you just do again your normal kind of app ID here instead. This is just just to avoid conflictions with other mods. So your mod ID is always going to be unique to different mods, and then note stash, and it's just a lot easier like this. And also I use this to I'll explain in a second here. I've changed things around, but then instead of oh my god, my speaking at the moment is not good. I need to do more live streams. But instead of creating a new instance of a class, all you have to do now is simply just pass it the actual class file. You don't actually have to go like new note. You don't have to go new application note stash now. You just pass it the actual class, which is a little bit better. Looks a bit better in my opinion. Oh. Nobody's done it. Why are you guys following me for? No, it's alright. But let's have a look here. So pretty much what I'm going to do is up here, we are going to go application manager dot Register application, new resource location, reference, mod ID, and then we're going to call this. This is going to be the app underscore market. This is me typing one hand, by the way, guys. So if you're wondering how, like, you know, what the type of speed this is when I'm actually, you know, typing here, application. This is kind of how fast it is. And then this is going to be the App Store. I might change that around there. Instead of App Store, it's going to be App Market. And there we go. So, you know, it's not like, it's honestly not too slow. It's actually quite fast. I can still do a lot of things. Quite familiar with all like keyboard shortcuts. So I'm trying to make the use of it as much as I can here. And this one is going to be, oh, have I done the bank? Oh no, settings. And then this is going to be the settings app. There we go. All right, cool. So I should be able to run this now and actually show you guys the App Store and the settings, just so we can get a little bit of context of where we're up to and continue on from there. I snapped my arm and was in hospital for 3 days from skating. Yeah, that's hilarious because, I mean, not that you break your arm, but for me, I've been skating for like over 14 years. Never have I ever hurt myself skateboarding. I mean, I've had falls and that type of stuff, but nothing ever serious like breaking a bone or anything like that. I've scraped, you know, got scrapes and dented my shins from my skateboard, but that's pretty much it. Nothing serious. And then I just get, you know, hit by a dog and I break my arm. Does not make sense. Does not make sense at all. What do you guys think about? What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? Is that just weird? Is it just weird, or is that just me? I don't know. Maybe the apps could have add-ons. Maybe boat races with a DLC could have more boats. Yeah, that's possible. I do want to refactor boat races, and I don't know. I'm trying to think what to do with boat races because it was kind of just like, you know, a test of what you could do with an application. I really don't want to make it anything crazy because really basically developing apps on this is pretty much like developing, you know, an app for Android. It does take a lot of time, and creating like a game will take a lot of time. So I was gonna make sure I'm not creating over the top applications for the actual release of this mod. I do want to develop some more applications. Oh, there we go. Using your model creator right now, working on a mod. Dope, dude. Let me know what you're working on. I'd love to know. Read my long story from earlier. I played Minecraft somehow. I don't remember how, if my finger was like frozen in time, but I had to play a trumpet and found a way to work around having I found a way to work around having less a finger. I don't get your story. I don't get your story. You need to give me that in English. You need to give me that in English. Add a 2D Minecraft side scroller. Yeah, maybe. Somebody's actually working on one, so if you guys are actually a part of the Discord, I think it's not D-Miner here. Screen app idea, screenshots here. Yeah, someone's actually developing a, oh no, you guys can't see this, sorry. Hold up. So yeah, basically someone's creating a side scroller here, looking pretty dope, and it's called Super Crayfish Maker. So it's themed around me, so it's going to be epic. I know it's going to be epic. So hopefully he continues along with that and actually finishes it in the end. I want to get Minecraft, but my PC doesn't work properly with games. Maybe you need to get a bit of an upgrade there. Maybe you need to get a bit of an upgrade. Someone has to go. I'm so sorry, Cray, I have to go. Alright, all good, dude. I'll see you later. I'm working on a monitor, a TV, a camera. Dope, dude. Dope. Alright, so here we go. So we have the settings app, and then we also have the app market. Now you might see it over here, but just do ignore that. I don't think, yeah, no, they don't work anymore. They do not work anymore, so ignore them. They don't work. I'll be fixing that up later on. But basically, here is the app market. How dope does this look? How dope does this look? And give me a rating out of 10 in the comments right now, in the chat right now. What you think? Like, is this good or not? Is this good or what? Is this good or what? Because I think it looks pretty good. This obviously, you know, not happy with this, but I'll fix it up soon. What I've also added as well is I've added in localizations now. Now, this is not for everything. I should just say that. This is not for everything. There's only certain things that will have localizations, like, you know, the app name. I might have to add in other things, you know, but that will come in time. That will come in time. But what we can do is actually, you know, add a name to that properly using lang files now, which is good. And yeah, that will be the same for all the applications as well. As you can see, it says app.settings.name. That actually might have to be changed. I just realized now that might actually have to be changed, because pretty much somebody else could create an app called app.settings.name and override it. So okay, we'll fix that up later on. But yeah, here it is. We've got ratings out of 10 here. 10 out of 10. Dope, 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 dope. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. It looks beautiful. 8 out of 10. What the? What are you doing, Leonardo? 8 out of 10. That's. It should have been a 10. It should have been a 10. 10 out of 10. Someone just gave a bunch of fox emojis. And then, do you ever listen to something while you're typing or start typing what they're saying by accident? I've done that sometimes, I think. I've done that sometimes, not really often. But yeah, I definitely have done that before. Sometimes I'll be like, you know, talking about something, and I'll start typing it out. It's rare that I actually do that though. Rare. Someone corrected me and did 20 out of 10. Thank you so much there. The mechanist. 10 out of 10 dope is lit. It is lit. That's what they get. That's what they call this application right here. Is lit. Is lit. And pretty much what we're going to do today is we're going to continue working on the app market here. And what we're going to do is add in a custom component, which actually will have like all the applications here and their icons. Now, what I actually had to do in my own time is actually, you know, how I told you I refactored how registration works. But pretty much now we are making use of this here, which is called, oopsie, let me get rid of that. We are taking use of this, what is called app info, and pretty much this stores like stuff like the app ID. You can get the name of the app, the author, the description, where the icon is. Now pretty much what I've done is I'm actually stitching all the icons together, and where you actually put that in your resources here is you go to resources, assets, your mod ID, you go to textures here, then you go to icon, and in here you have to specify, you know, your app name .png. So for the bank here, as you can see, we've got bank.png. That is simply just this 14 by 14 image here. Really simple. And then basically I stitch all those textures together, and then in this app info here I set these I basically set these UNV indexes here, depending on where they were stitched together. Which, why I did that is so we just, you know, avoid using a ton of OpenGL texture IDs. We can actually just use one instead of n, basically. So n would be the amount of applications that we have installed. It now just only uses one, so it's kind of a memory. It's a memory thing. So now that we've done that, you know, it's all in one ID, and then pretty much you just What about? Yeah, so pretty much, you know, now we've just got this is here is where you just, if you want to bind the textures before rendering, and then, you know, you've got a reference to the icon size as well. So that's what I do now. It's a lot easier now. The whole icon system, there's no like set icon method anymore, so that's completely gone. It's all just, you know, you do it through the resources now, and if there's no icon specified, then it just defaults to the missing icon. Is this Java or another language? It is Java. That's what Minecraft is. Well, Minecraft Java Edition is coded in, hence Java Edition. Can you add a feature where you can customize the color of the tabs? What tabs? You have to get me elaborate a little bit more on that. 9 out of 10, the background OS board, make it more cool. This is actually the developers edition. So basically you're not getting anything cool in this, you just get your plain background here. This is not for the normal player, this is just for developers, so really you don't care what you're using. It's just mainly, it's to focus you on about developing an app, not actually using the mod. And you can't even, I've made it so you can't use this version in a normal environment, so you can't actually just, you know, put this into, you know, go into .minecraft, go to mods, put this in there. You can't do that. You can only run it in a deobfuscated environment, which is a development environment. Alright, hold up. I need to stretch out my fingers. They get a little bit like start getting a little bit stiff in this position, or get or I should say get a little bit more, like get a bit uncomfortable, and they also get like a bit sweaty as well, which is annoying because they're all cramped together. Usually like your fingers are spread apart most of the time, so they get a bit hot, bit weird, I don't know, bit sticky, I don't know. I'll just stop explaining. But what do you guys think about this new layout? I think it just looks so dope. I think it just like, I don't know, it's taking it to the next level with my programming streams. I think it's looking really good here. So let's start actually developing this, not settings here, but let's start developing this custom component, which is going to show, you know, all the applications. Alrighty. So let's close this off now. Let's just turn that back on. And what we're going to do is head over to our program system. We're going to do it in here. So go new package component. Oops. Yeah, I seem to be doing a lot more typos because I'm using like one hand to type, but not too bad. And then we're going to call this, we'll call this app grid. This might actually be a difficult component to actually program. Extends component, and then we didn't implement the methods here, and we also need to create a constructor for it. Oh god, it imports the docs here. That's kind of a bit weird, but oh well. App grid, keep the left and top in there. And then the render is what you want to render with this. Oh, ugh, yeah, bleh, bleh. I might actually have to get that water that I was mentioning about 10 minutes ago. Maybe you could add a browser and a private website server in Minecraft. I am actually going to be adding a web browser, and basically how it's going to work is how it works in GTA 5, where it basically has like fake websites, and I thought that'd be the best way to do it. So look out for that in the future when we do get around to it. I just kind of want to, you know, focus a little bit more on the actual API and getting like it done so it can actually get to a stable, like, so people can start using it basically, because right now, you know, it's still in development. There's no app store, a ton of stuff. You know, there's so many things that still are going to be added to this. So I'm going to keep, you know, I'm going to be doing live streams this whole entire week. I really want to do that. So always at 9 o'clock my time, going to be doing them. So make sure you guys come back tomorrow as well. Hello, my crippled friend. Thanks, Narbus. Look at me. Look at me. I got a broken claw. Not really, but I mean, it is broken, but it's not a claw. But just, oh God. It's not good. It's not good. I can't drive at the moment either, so that's a bit of a bummer. But luckily, the shops, literally, I can walk over there in like 2 minutes, so that's not too much of a problem. But, you know, driving kind of restricts me a little bit on, you know, what I can do, especially if I need to go to, you know, the shops, but it's not like, it's small shops. What if I want to go to the big shops and go shopping and get some new clothes? I can't do that. I can't do that. Crippled crayfish. No, don't call me that. Had to go to the disabled toilets. That was when I had like, that was like when my bone was still broken. I had to go to the toilet. Otherwise I would have been, you know, busting. I mean, I didn't even really need to. I didn't even need to. It was just like the first thing there. I was like, yeah, I'll go on it. Nobody was there. It was like, because I was pretty much camping, and then we were like so far away from a hospital, we had to go to like a local one. And then even at that local one, it was still like over an hour away from like an actual proper hospital in the city. So kind of sucked, in that regard. That, you know, I'm not gonna get too distracted here. I'm gonna get my water right now. So leave me some awesome questions in the chat right now, and I'll try and answer them when I actually get back. But yeah, that's it. I'll be back in a second here. You guys can still hear me, but what I'm going to do is just mute that for now. Watch this, how I have to get my headphones back on. It's sad. It is sad because I need I need two hands to really get these headphones on. Because like I just can't use this hand at all. Like literally, I mean I can try. Oh no, this might work. Oh yeah, it does work. All right, there we go. I just can't like pull or anything with this, and also it's super duper heavy as well, so you know it's hard to hold it up in the air. But I got my water. I might actually have a sip of this now because my mouth does feel a little bit dry here. Someone said update furniture mod. I have. Why are you even talking about it? Like, check my website, check CurseForge, check everywhere. It's updated. There we go. What's that? Whatever. Alright. Let's have a look. Not a lot of questions that you guys left. Are you gonna add Skype app or even better a Discord app? No. Alright, so app grid. We'll just get rid of that docs. Don't need that. Especially like, I mean, I should write docs even in my own applications. However, it's mainly like, it's more important for it to be in the API, not in not for kind of like stuff like this. It's like, it's 100% important. Like 100% you need it in an API, but for this type of stuff, it shouldn't be, you know, it's not like I need it. Alright, so pretty much what we want to do here is, what we're going to do is simply just go, if this dot visible, if this dot visible for app info, and then it's going to be application manager get available apps. So instead of like here where we have get available apps, pretty much it just returns app info. It doesn't actually return you instances of an application. Pretty much I wanted to, you know, get rid, like, it's still possible to get it, but pretty much I wanted to, you know, by default like avoid other developers getting access to instances of other applications. It's still, yeah, as I said, it's still possible to do it if you use reflection, but if you don't do any kind of hacks like that, it's kind of like impossible to get another instance of another application that isn't yours. It's just a, you know, an API design choice I wanted to go for. But you know, if you've got like your own type of I don't know. I don't know if there would be a way for app. I don't think there's really a way for an app to communicate with another app at this point. But maybe that'll be something in the future where you can send a message to like another application and tell it to do something from another one. I don't see any kind of, I would need some good examples if that was going to be a thing. So what are we going to do is we're going to do this, and then before that we're also going to do GL state manager bind texture laptop icon textures, and what does that do it? Oh, it's a resource location. Thought that was, I know we do, whoopsie, copy, we have to go MC get texture manager, whoops, bind texture, and then bind that, and then we're simply going to go, let's go, GL state manager, push matrix, GL state manager, pop matrix, and inside here we're going to do render util draw application icon info x and y. I might need to change this around to a for loop, So we'll do for int, whoops, that was my problem not pressing shift there with my other hand. For int I equals 0, I is less than, oh my god, it's less than application manager I plus plus. Could do that a different way, but oh well. App info equals application manager get available apps get, oh, we can maybe do because this is a collection. Hold up. There might be a Java 8 way to do this. Stream for each. Alright, for each. Is that, no, that's not gonna, that's basically the same. How are we gonna, there's no get in this because it's a collection. Damn you. That should, I don't know if that should be a thing. I'll probably just have to do an int value. Not that I want to do that though. What program am I using? I've been using IntelliJ IDEA. I'm not using Eclipse. Could you add a camera where you could upload it to the laptop and use a Minecraft version of Movie Maker to edit it? Sounds a bit difficult. It's best to suggest like any app ideas in the Discord instead. Mainly, any ideas that you guys share with me should be in regards to what should be added to the device API. That does not mean app ideas. That's like, okay, add in a new component which allows you to, I don't know. They could be like a new component. Maybe I'm missing like a different type of component. Maybe I want to add in a sidebar component. That would be something you'd suggest. Maybe you want to see like a start menu. Maybe you want to see files on the desktop screen. Stuff like that instead of app ideas. Can we play Hypixel after the stream? I can't game, bro. I can't game. So, no. I broke my arm. If you weren't here at the start of the live stream, I can't game. But I can program at the least. Oh my god, I don't want to. I don't like doing a manual index like that. I don't like doing a manual index like that. Is there a way to? Cause stream. Map. Yeah, I don't know. There must be some way to do it with stream, but yeah, I'm not too familiar. We'll just do it with this for now. We'll just do it for this for now. So index equals 0, then just, you know, at the end here, do index plus plus. And then here we're going to do, we're actually going to do, geo state manager dot scale 2 2 2. Is that right? Yep. We don't need to do it on the Z. And then here we're going to do plus index times 28. Oh no, we just need to do same icon size. Should probably do laptop dot icon size here, just so in case we want to change the icon size, it will still work. How many applications do we want to display? That is something I can't limit either because we're not using a for loop. Why does this do this? Why does this do this? It's because we're using the app info values here, so that returns a collection. But what is that collection that it actually returns? Because if we convert it, you know, to that, then it can actually work. We can do like values dot maybe to array. But array just seems like a strange way to do it, really. I know what we can do. New, pretty sure you can do this. New array list. App info values. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Woo. We'll do a list. And then we can go back to our app grid here. Now we can get rid of that. And then we can just do a for loop now. So for int I equals 0, I is less than 5. Oh god, I got like a tickle at the back of my throat. Oh. Oh my god. Not good. Not good. I++. And we'll also do here, and then I is less than application manager, get available apps, size, just in case there's less than 5 applications. We don't want to be, you know, going through getting the 4th one and ending up receiving a null pointer except or out of bounds exception, array out of bounds exception. And then let's do that. Let's go app info info equals dot get available apps. We should probably, like, you know, put that list app info app info list equals, because like if we do that there, it's going to return, like, it's going to do like new array list, new array list, new array list. Might not have crazy effect on the performance, but you know, it probably has a bit more of a performance hit than, you know, just doing this. So get I. So there we go. And let's get rid of that. Get rid of index and just replace that with I there now. Cool. And then, yeah, alright. Alrighty. So if we go ahead and we simply, is that gonna, yeah, that's gonna work, if we go back to our App Store application here, and let's add that custom component now. So we'll do up here, private app grid hot. These will be hot applications, latest and greatest applications. We just simply do app grid hot equals new app grid, and then we're good. From the left, something's like blocking my throat. Hold up. Give me another drink of water. Give me another drink of water. Ugh. Yeah, it's not fun being sick. Alright, left, 50, and then top. I don't know, 50 again. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. We just basically want to see what this is doing, and hopefully be able to debug it here. Add component, app grid hot. These are hot apps. These are hot apps. Every latest kid's got these ones installed. I will call this Minecraft computer OS mine OS. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out what to actually call this overall as like a operating system. If you guys have any ideas, maybe we'll do that now. Everybody go to the chat right now. Suggest some ideas what we should actually call this operating system. I did have a poll back in the day, probably a couple of months ago now, like, you know, asking what it should be called. I think like the winner was like Pixel OS. Which can work. Whoa. That doesn't look good. It's like moving along. Yeah, we need to fix that up. I know why that's happening though. So it's pretty much the scale. How am I gonna do that? So basically, oh, oops. Basically this position needs to be half. That's the only way I can really combat that. Did I run in debug? I didn't run in debug mode. Oh my god. Mine OS dev. So it said Knack OS, but I read it as Nacho. Nacho OS. That's me being hungry. Nacho OS. Should we just call it Nacho OS? Maybe that might work. Nacho OS. I'm just got food on my mind 24/7, so you know. I read it as Nacho OS. I'm sorry. Cray OS, Mindos, Craysoft, Minux. Add a boot up and BIOS screen. The reason why there's not a boot up or a BIOS screen is because there's no need for it, you know. A startup screen is because the computer needs something to start up. This does start up, but it starts up instantly, so there is no need for a boot up screen. So, but I'll probably add in a fake one, you know, because I feel like it would be cool to have one in there. I just need to reposition my arm here because it's kind of a bit of an uncomfortable position at the moment. I always keep adjusting it. Oh, that's better. All right, you stay right there, arm. You stay right there, arm. Hold up, let me to readjust something on my So I can still press the control button if I need to. Alright, let me put this back on. WindOS, CrayCubeOS, Windblows 98. What? Mindos 98. Oh god. Portal OS. Oh yeah, someone suggested Portal OS. Was that you? Okay. I can't remember if it was. I can't recall your name. Wind OS. I already read that one out actually. Crayfish. What? App Market. That's doing like something real strange. Look at it. It's like moving. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Alright, the whole scale thing is kind of like glitched. I think it's like something to do, you know, because I'm just using this draw application icon, it's not going to work real well. What I need to do is actually, you know, do this more manually. Buffer. Oh god. I just like keep the arm there. Keep the arm there. Is there a thing in here for like? No, it's not. Hold on, we just gotta quickly. Alright, there we go. Sorry, chat cleaned now. Chat cleaned. CubeCraft OS. Cheese OS. Vibra OS. I want it to be like Minecrafty, but I also want it to, you know, it sounds like related to Minecraft. It's kind of the kind of criteria for it. And it also has to have OS on the end of it. I think that's kind of like, you know, a good indication. So yeah, the criteria is it's got to sound Minecrafty, and it's got to have OS on the end of it. So if you guys have any cool dope suggestions for that, do let me know in the chat right now. Yeah, nobody's on Discord. Been a lot of great activity happening on here, guys. So if you're from the Discord and you've been like, you know, working on apps, there's been some really awesome stuff. Like this super crayfish maker is looking real good. Somebody was like developing like a little kind of graphics here, you know, so they could render like images like this, which is interesting. Like have a look at that. It looks funny. I'm not sure how he did that. I'm curious at like the back end of how that all works. I've been posting like screenshots of like, you know, App Market, how that's going. Somebody here, look at this. This is cool. So they did that, and also this other one which I thought was cool. So it's like gradients here. How he did that, I don't know, but that's like really super duper cool. Whatever. I'm not sure what he's doing with it, but looks pretty good. I've been like playing around with some stuff, because basically what I've now done is I've added like images in, so you can load images from the internet. Someone's been working here developing some sort of inventory. I'm not sure how that works actually, so curious to see how that works. But there's also just some before I released the actual API, people just posting some pictures in here. But now that the API is like updated and released, like development's been going really well with the community, and it's been awesome. So let's continue this on. Windcraft OS, Blocks OS. That's not bad. Blocks OS, Roblox OS, Brick OS, Mindcheese OS, Cracker OS. Maybe someone can make a Linux distro for Minecraft and you can boot it up on VMware or in the game. What? Nah. Since I make everything complicated, can you simplify the meaning of the Better Together update? Cross-compatibility between consoles. There you go. Alright, so draw application icon. the thing is, like, we can't scale this up at all. It's kind of like stuck like that. Like, I don't know how we scale. Yeah, it's a bit strange. It is a bit strange, I tell you that right now. It is a bit strange, so I thought we could do that, but it looks like we can't. Because I want the icons to be like bigger. I think it just makes a lot of sense if they look bigger in the actual app store. Mindos. How are we gonna do this? I can't. I can do it like through here, but that just requires me doing, you know, it'd be basically requiring this to be all scaled up. You know, which I'm not really down about modifying, because I feel like it's gonna, you know, break. It's unnecessary that I do that, basically. Only thing we can do is like create our own custom method here. So we would do, basically, we need this, we would need some of this here to do it. And then basically just adjust the positions of that. It's possible. Is that possible to do? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Alright, we can do something else here, actually. We can do something else here. So instead of doing a draw application icon, we can actually go render util draw rectangle with texture, and we want to use this one, I think. Yep. Alright, so we're gonna start off with this. We'll get rid of that divide by 2 shenanigans. That's not gonna help us out at all. Make a custom extension for MineOS application. Shouldn't have left. The better update would never have happened, and 1.13 wouldn't be a thing, because changing textures for the game is stupid. We can just use texture packs. I know, there's some changes I didn't really like. Because pretty much, you know, previous builds you make get broken. Like, I think it was didn't like Diamond get retextured? Or I'm talking about the Java version. I think like Diamond or something got retextured, and I think it looks horrible. That's just my 2 cents. Float U. Alright, so this is where we have to do info get U, info get V. Rectangle width is going to be 28. Rectangle height is going to be 28. We'll do that better by going laptop dot icon size times 2. Same for this one here. We just copy that as well. So copy, paste, What's our next value? Texture width is simply just laptop. Whoops. Laptop, icon size, laptop, icon size, source width is a laptop, icon size times 16, and then the same again. Confusing, I know. You guys probably thinking like, what is he doing here? But pretty much already know the back end of how icons are rendered. So technically that should work. We don't even need to have the push and the pop here anymore either, because we're not doing a scale anymore. So that's all good. Let's reload that. What if the eBay app you had to put in coordinates and a chest appears where you type in? Can you elaborate a little bit more on that? Maybe make a custom, like if it's exe in Windows, then in Mine OS it's Mine app. Okay. I don't know if I'll do that. Alright, there we go. So that's seems to be working now. We just need to fix this up so we what do I need a times here? This by 2. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. So we're rendering application icons here at 2 times their size, and it's looking pretty dope. It is looking pretty dope. Obviously there's no icons for these. I gotta fix it up. Basically what happens here is I don't know if you guys can see this really, but I'll read it out for you guys. So when you actually start up the game and you register your applications, pretty much what it does in the background, because you basically give it that resource location when you actually register it. Let me just show you again one more time here. So you give it that resource location, so your Mine ID and then bank, and then pretty much what I can do from that is, I can get access to your assets directory, and then from there, I can set like a default location in that, which will look for I can basically look in that assets directory for an icon. So in the actual code here, or in the output here, it says here missing icon for settings, missing icon for app market, missing icon for example. So basically what you have to do is pop them into this folder here called icon inside of textures inside of your assets folder. So all application icons go inside of here. Obviously I still suggest, if you are developing a custom app, that you create a separate mod for each app you actually create. It's just the best way to do it, but there is potential that you might need to do 2 apps inside of one. So we just got kind of a general folder that you put all your icons into. So it's kind of it's an easier way to load up an icon instead of having a person do set icon. It's a lot easier doing it like this. What did someone say? So you go into eBay app, and when you order something with emeralds, you have to type coordinates in, and the chest appears wherever you type the coordinates. Okay. I'll figure out what to do with that. Maybe I'll implement maybe like a letterbox or something like that. I'll figure it out, because it does seem weird that it just magically appears in front of you at the laptop. So maybe we'll do something a little bit more legitimate for that. So I mean, that's kind of, I haven't really gotten that far. I'm not into, doing the app side of everything at the moment. I'm more into, developing the API and furthering it along so developers can start creating more awesome apps. Just trying to get a comfortable position for my arm here. And then what are we up to now? Where was I up to? All right. So we render the that there, and then we're also gonna do MC get MC.font renderer object. Let me just put my arm there. Dot drawstring info dot get name we'll do X is going to be this. Y is going to be 30. Y plus 30. And then, what was the last one? Oh no, was that it? Show me the color. Okay. Color dot white get RGB. Alright, cool. So that should draw text on it now. Let's test that out. Oh wow. Oh wow. That is that's beautiful. We need to change the position of our bind here, so put that there. That should fix things up. There we go. And now we have all the names being rendered here. We might also have to shorten them as well. Might also spread these out by plus I times 5. So that would give a 5 gap in between all of them. Bit better. Trying to figure out, how to do all this. Because I'm just, I don't know, I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do the app market. It's difficult coming up with like a good user interface and making it look good, because this is going to be a system app, so all system apps, I want to make them look really dope, I want to make them look really dope and show the people how powerful kind of this actually is. You can do a lot of stuff with this. Hello everyone, sorry Cray, I have exams, so I can't see your feeds. It's alright, dude, it's alright. Exams are important, so I don't mind if you're skipping my live streams, to study and whatnot. Ugh. Can we get a pray for me right now? This thing is just like dead weight. No lie. This thing is like dead weight on my arm. It's so weird. I mean, it hasn't been too bad going to sleep, honestly. If you're tired, you fall asleep. You just like get it into like a comfortable position where I don't even realize I have a cast on. So that's kind of a good thing when going to sleep here. But if you guys haven't already, make sure you go ahead, snap that like button. And I'm also going to be doing shoutouts at the end of the live stream. So if you guys want a shout out, head over to my Twitter right now. Link is in the description below. And retweet the tweet that says retweet for a shout out. Then at the end of this live stream, I will be shouting you guys out. And also while you're over there, follow me as well, because I post stuff over there regarding development as well. I actually haven't posted the app market, mainly because it's not like in like a bit of a finished state yet, but it will get there soon. But yeah, if you want to shout out, go retweet. Woo. getting like dry lips. Ugh. I also brought a banana while I was actually getting my water. Let's see if like I can hold some things, you know. Let's see if I can open this up. Oh god. Oh no, I can't. I can't pull that down, otherwise it hurts my arm. I have to do this. It's been like I had so many struggles yesterday trying to make a smoothie. I know I definitely can't use this hand. Hold up. I have to put the banana on the actual like desk to open this up. Hold up, here we go. It's like such a struggle. Like, we're just watching watching me struggle here right now, just trying to get a banana out. Give me the banana. It's only some things that I struggle to eat with. Alright, there we go. Alright. This has turned into a opening a banana live stream. Can we get some hashtag opening a banana live stream? There we go. There we go. Got it. Alright, and there's still just a... Hey Cray, you've not uploaded in a while. You guys want some? You have banana. Have some of it. Have this banana. Have it. Who wants it? You can have this banana. This is like stream highlights right now. If you want to know what happened to my arm, if you actually go to the start of this live stream, so you like rewind. So rewind to the start and actually like spend like 10 minutes explaining everything. I don't want to have to repeat myself like every single, like for everybody. I have been doing that in real life. Is like everybody comes up and it's like, what happened? And I've explained it like 20 times. It gets a bit repetitive. Explaining it to everybody. So if you want to know what happened, go to the start of this live stream and I, explain it clearly. But I will be doing like a video on my main channel explaining it properly, just so people know what's going on, because obviously, no videos. Ugh. Oh, let's put that back down on the table. Alright, there we go. I was trying to think, it's just so... Maybe app grid is going to be like... I want it to be like... I don't have Pixel Painter. Don't have Pixel Painter installed. I want to use Pixel Painter to draw out stuff. Let's put it in real quickly. Here. Where is it? Pixel Painter. Give me that. And let's pop that in. Ugh. Surprisingly, it's not hurt. I mean, it is hurt, but like, I'm not in any pain. When do you release gun mod? I'm not mad, just wanted to know. It's still in development, dude. Still in development. Go steal Cray's banana. Hey! Go stealing my banana. It's my banana. It tasted good. Alright, so we got Pixel Painter now. Oh wow, the icon isn't there. It's because I don't know what's going on there. Don't know what's going on there. But let's go new. Let's go 32. Blah blah blah. Blah. And then pretty much what I want to do for this. Oh no, where is it? App market here. So this is that. This is the app thing here. So basically, what I want to have is, so for instance, we have, you know, oh no, that's the wrong one. We have like the app icon here. That's the app icon. And then, oh, it's also drawing that. Oh god. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Oh wow. Question mark. That's the worst question mark I've ever seen. Get out of here. I can't actually like draw one in. Hold up, yeah, I can. That's the best I can do. So that's the question mark. And then maybe we have like the actual text or title. The title there. And then I can't really do a rating system, so that's kind of out of it. Maybe like version number. Nah, it doesn't make sense. There's not going to be, because updates are going to be installed automatically. It's just because that's just can't do anything about that. It's not like a real phone. We have like packages. Draw a banana. Oh my god, I have a beard. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I hope I can customize the wallpaper or the desktop look like. Yeah, that will be a thing. Now that I've actually, you know, this is actually an online image here, this background. It might be possible now to, you know, make it so laptops can have a custom background from the internet. However, that does come with some sort of like, you know, like, okay, just put it in perspective. Somebody's gonna put an image on there that's not appropriate, because they can download any sort of image they want from the internet and put it as the background, you know, and players will actually hop onto that laptop and it will show that image. So someone's gonna do it, I know, 100%. So I might still add it, but there's still, you know, there might be like, let's say there's a kid playing and then there's somebody else playing online that's older than them, and they do that to that little kid, you know, it's a bit like thing. But I guess that's really up to who you play with, and you should be like, be careful when playing on servers with people you don't know. Oh, the cost. Oh, dude, dude, you're right. Thank you so much. The money is what we should have down here. So, you know, $100. That's perfect, dude. That is perfect. Thank you so much for that suggestion there. I'm good. I'm good. People say I'm not good, but I'm good. Oh. Do you like Despacito? I like Pasito. If you're from Australia, you would know what Pasito is. It's like a soft drink, soda, as they call in America. Soda? Sody pops. As they say in America, some sody pops. Pasito is a passion fruit fizzy drink soda that we have here in Australia, and it's good. It is good. It's one of my favorite drinks. Don't drink it. I don't really drink it though, but like it's one of my favorite drinks. Does your hand still hurt, Cray? I mentioned this before. It doesn't actually hurt. Doesn't actually hurt, surprisingly. And that's going to be surprising news for the doctors and people back when I go to the hospital, because they basically gave me super strong painkillers because they probably thought that I was gonna go home later that night, and after my medication had worn off, that I'm gonna wake up maybe in the morning with a ton of pain, so I'd have to take those. But I woke up normal. I woke up. I was woke. So that's gonna be like good news for them. They're like, okay, wow. And because we even went to the pharmacist because we had to buy a sling, basically, because I needed one. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult going out and holding my arm up everywhere. And we're just talking to the cashier because they're kind of familiar. They're familiar. They work at a pharmacy. They work at a pharmacy. They know about health and that type of stuff, and they've probably had people with broken arms come in before. And we were like, my dad asked her, and she's like, he's like, should there be pain after you're breaking your arm, you got to hospital, and the next day it should be in pain? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh well, I woke up yesterday and completely fine, haven't had to take drugs, I haven't had to take drugs, and she was surprised as well, So it's gonna be good news when I do go back to the hospital, because I'm gonna get some more X-rays on it, and hopefully it's all good. Ugh. Yeah. I think you can make a website called Mine Download where you can download an app and wallpaper, etc. Okay. That'd be a cool website. Once I get around to, creating the website thing on here, then that's when you can start suggesting app websites. We don't say soda pops in the US. I know. I'm joking. Nah, you do. You do say soda pops. Can I get a soda pop here? Can I get a soda pop? Pasito. If you put a wallpaper on your own laptop, it won't be on other people's laptops because stuff like money is player-based. Nah, basically what will happen is if you set a custom image on your laptop, that the money thing's different to the laptop. It's hard to explain. But pretty much if you set a custom, how I'd make it is if you set a custom background on your laptop, it would be shared if somebody else hopped on your laptop and they could see the image. It's just kind of like a personalization type thing. But yeah, that's what I want to kind of do with this. Let's just save that as... Oh, we did it already. Load and slow. Pixel Painter is definitely an awesome application. What do you guys think? What was your favorite application I've developed so far? Let me know in the chat right now. Pixel Painter is definitely one of my favorite ones. And especially now with the Oh, I don't know. I haven't implemented that yet, but with the files update, once that's released, that's going to be cool because I'm going to change these all to files instead, so it saves to a file, and pretty much, you know, it'll be better. And you can copy pictures from one laptop to another one. How cool is that? So yeah, that's that. And how do I want to do this? All right, hold on. I'm gonna get out my phone. Let's go onto the App Store. Give me 1 second here. Someone having a good breakfast. Is that gonna show up? I know. Oh god, almost like doxed. Almost doxed myself there. Nah, I wouldn't have doxed myself. You just would be able to see like all the people that I talk to. What is this? Hold up. I got put into a group conversation. Who's this? Oh my god, I got chucked into a Facebook conversation. You know, you get chucked into a conversation and don't even like know what's going on. You get like a billion notifications. Well, that was me just then. Let me go into the App Store. Let me go to the App Store on my phone here, just because I need some inspiration. I'm lacking inspiration here, but I want to make it like, you know, what I interpret an app market to be. I was thinking of not like having the categories on the side here like this. I was thinking about doing something completely different, and it would require implementing a brand new component. Pretty much that component would be a basically like a sidebar on your application. You know how like on your phones you go up to like the top left corner of your phone and it brings across oh my god, hold up, let me see if I can get an example that doesn't dox me, because there's sensitive information on that one. Hold up. Hold up. Let's see if I can get something here. Can't find any example here. Hold up. YouTube. Here we go. Will you load apps from server? No. Oh, is there no real app that has the sidebar implemented anymore? Let me think. What app's got it? What app has got that sidebar implemented still? We got my Redstone Hub. Redstone Hub. This won't dox me. So like something like that. That sidebar type thing. So like, hold up. Let's see if I can. So you can go like. Oops. Let's see if I can get it on camera. So you can like close it. Or you can open that. That sidebar basically thing that you can open and close up. Like as like a bit of a menu to like browse the app market. I think that would be cool. But I think it would have to be like a whole new system inside of kind of applications. Like it wouldn't be a it wouldn't be like a I don't know, I have to figure out how I can implement it type thing. Because like basically it needs to render on top of everything, which is possible for me to do. but it basically mean like, you know, if it was open and then I clicked over here, it's going to close it off. So it's something I'll have to look into. Make an update section and a feature section. Update section is not going to be a thing because how do I? It's you don't actually install like a package onto a actual hard drive that then requires like it doesn't work like a normal computer. Like people, it's hard for you guys. Like I know like you guys are suggesting ideas. But then sometimes you guys don't understand the kind of the back end of how this all works. Like people like, I'm not saying it's like some people do it. I'm not saying it's you or anything like that. But some people will be like, add in a TV, add in YouTube. Like people don't understand what goes behind adding YouTube. Like it sounds so simple saying that, but it's really, really difficult. So suggestions you might think like, you know, add this in. It might be difficult, but you won't understand that. I just want to get that out there. But that doesn't mean like stop suggesting ideas because maybe your idea is actually simple to add in. So do keep suggesting ideas. If there's ones I don't like, I won't be doing them. Or if I know if they're difficult, I won't do them. So the applications will basically work like Chromium OS and Chrome Store. Yeah. Basically, how they work is how mods work. So if you update, so you know, if you just install a Forge mod, you got that version. If you know, if there's a new update out and then you change the current if you remove that jar file and put in the new one, you're going to have the updated application already. You don't have to reinstall it on the laptop. That's just how it's work. That's just how it's going to work. I can't do anything about that because I don't physically store how the application works in data tags. It's impossible to do that. And this is not stored in any sort of oh. I'm dying, guys. Let me get a drink. Where's my pizza? How rude. What pizza is it? What toppings has it got on it? And what is everybody's favorite pizza topping? You should be able to email files in the file update. Yeah, that's something I'm going to do. Let me write that down, eh? Swear I created like a ideas list. Didn't I create an ideas list? Oh my god, where did that go? Creation list? No. I did like an ideas list. Device mod. Did I really? Oh, I'll check the live streams because it would have been in the live stream that I had like an ideas list. I think you can make a village, stronghold, etc. Find it in MineOS. Yeah, that's completely possible. How about different kind of laptop design, like adding vinyls or stickers? Okay. Maybe that'll be a thing in the future. I'm not too fussed on it right now. People said their favorite topping was pepperoni, pineapple, cheese. All people about those cheese. I'm like a big meat lovers fan. Otherwise, I would probably go for What would I go for besides like a meat lovers? I do like I do like all different types of pizza, I would say. Maybe not exotic ones. I do love like actual traditional pizzas, just like, you know, margarita, where it's just like cheese and tomato type stuff. USB, yeah, USB's coming. All right, so trying to figure out what can I do for this. Let me put my arm in a better position. This thing weighs so much. It's literally so heavy. Like, I can't even lift my arm. That it's so heavy. Like, I've actually got to start lifting from my shoulder first before I can actually, like, lift it up. Otherwise, it's, like, super difficult if I do it any other sort of way. Can I have a boneless pizza? Hey! This guy's woke. This guy is woke. My favorite topping is cheese and crackers. Hey, that's not even a topping. But that would actually be a pretty dope pizza, if you ask me. Pretty dope pizza. Hi, just joined. What did I miss? This. I broke my arm. Broke my arm. If you want to know what happened, go to the start of the live stream where I explain it all. I'm not going to explain it again right now. So here is our application, and pretty much trying to figure out, it's just categories, and then this. Alright, let me have a look at the Android App Store. Play Store. So, you know, it has that. Basically, it has, like, you know, on the Android App Store, it has like the icons on like a slidable list view. Ooh, Fancy Pants Adventures on Android. What the? Is that free? Ah, it's in-app purchases. I always loved Fancy Pants. That game. Maybe you guys have heard of it before. If you haven't, what are you doing with your life? It's not like real fancy. I'll tell you that right now. It's just like list views of horizontal list views of applications, which is similar to what I'm going to be doing here. But I want like a cool animation on it. I think that would be cool. Let's see here. What I can do is let's determine what the width is going to be. 28. Ugh. What we need to do is inside of app grid here, we're going to do we're going to do mc.font renderer trim string to width info.getName 28 20. Does that give a string back? Yep. String name equals that. Maybe 28. But I want to put like dot dots. Oops, you guys can't see this. Sorry. We're back in the button. Make a sub button on your channel. Pretty sure I do have one. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I'm pretty sure there's a sub button. I got Facebook notifications. I need to, yeah. Got my birthday coming up soon. Turning 21. Unlike in America, we can already drink at 18 years old, so It's not anything special here. It's honestly like the only reason we do it here is because like in America, 21's like a thing, so we just do it here anyway. We kind of deem it as like an important birth date, but really, there's nothing we'll spread. There's nothing happens when we turn 21 here. Nothing happens. It's just another birthday, pretty much. Can you make a mod in that mod? Kind of. I don't know. Would it be impossible or really hard to add a media player that would play MP3s or similar version where it could run music discs? Yeah, running MP3s can be difficult. I don't know. It is possible, but it's out of my knowledge. Because I've seen someone like create like actually be able to do that. So I don't know. It would be difficult. I'll say that right now. So let's copy that. Let's put that there. We're also going to go into our lang here and then just, go app market dot name equals app market app dot settings dot name equals settings. Whoops. This is what's good now, like it's all localized, so if there's like a different language, you can actually changes around to match your language. So if you guys are from a different country and want to help translate, I will probably have like a GitHub repository just for all the lang stuff, so I can actually easily manage it all. App.pixelpainter dot name equals pixel painter, and that should be all good now. We might be able to actually just refresh this. What is it? F3T. See if this actually works. We just got a super chat. We actually just got a super chat here from Nathan Heffley. Thanks, Steve, for the super chat. Truly appreciate that. Truly appreciate that. I'll put that towards. I'll put that towards a coffee. I'll put that towards a coffee. He said, "Can I get a screeny?" It depends what server. Depends what server. I can probably jump in one quickly. Just because you're super chatted, I'll do it for you. If you know like of a 1.12 server that I should join, then yeah. Has to be a public one though. No private ones. Alright, so that's done that, but it hasn't actually cropped it. A little bit disappointing. A little bit disappointing if you ask me. It should have cropped it to 28 pixels. Why didn't it crop the name? Let's try 14 here. Ah, apparently that worked. Whoops. Oh no, we're not going to be doing that because we're going to be doing this, aren't we? Yeah. So it makes sense that we're not going to do that. Alright. So let's make a little bit more sense of this grid. Because I don't know how I'm going to do it that it's going to be dynamic. It's going to be difficult to code that. So we're gonna figure out something. Can you make it possible to make folders in the laptop without a program? So you just use the laptop to something more than just having a background. Well, if you follow the development on the files update, I've already like implemented like a whole file system and that type of stuff. So there is folders coming. There is folders coming that you can store files and that type of stuff in. And I do want to like, you know, make it so this is like a bit more exciting instead of, you know, just a background. Again, just note that this is the developer version and has this background on purpose, because it's not supposed to be used for actual normal use. That's why it's a developer version. It's designed for developers. But you know, yeah, obviously I want to have like maybe like folders on the screen here. That'd be pretty cool. Ugh. I think it should be an app version of the crafting stations. Yeah. Well, someone can make that. Alright, so I'm not sure if we'll actually trim the string. Alright, let's code this a little bit better now. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to make it go basically like this. So it's going to be like app, and then the next app's going to go down here, the next one's going to go over here, then there, and then so on. So it goes like down like this, then that, then that, then that for each index. So this is 0, this one here is 1, this goes to 2, and that is that was a horrible 3. That is 3, and hopefully you get the idea with what I'm going to do here. Ugh. So the X position is going to be X position of the app grid plus the I, which is the current index. Current index I divided by 2. I divided by 2 times, this will be the width of the actual area. So let's say 30. I know. Wait, yeah. Yeah, this is right. Alright. I might do this a different way for now because I want to do it something like similar to item lists where we have an actual render component. So, did I actually basically have a item list renderer? Should really, I don't know. So times 30. Make it 40 maybe. Plus a maybe no gap. Maybe a 2 pixel gap. I don't know. And then Y is going to be Y plus I modulo 2 times 30. Let's make that 50 times 30. Yeah. So we should see a change here. Alright, cool. That's how it was supposed to work. Except we have a bit of a problem with the X position here. Yeah, whoops. Was that right? Yeah, okay. Forgot to do that. There we go. Now it's aligned properly. Definitely not wide enough, so let's go 80. That changes it that wide. That looks pretty good. We'll turn this on. It's a bit better. I pre-ordered the iPhone X. Dope, you must be rich. You must be rich. I haven't got a new phone for a while. It's pretty crazy. I've had mine for a while. It's lasting this long, which is pretty good for a phone. I already... I'm not going to explain that situation with adding YouTube again. If somebody can explain it to him, be my guest, but I'm not going to go over what I said literally like 10 minutes ago. If you can add folders, can you also add a trash can? Yeah, I should probably do that actually. Make deleted files and folders. Go to a trash can first, kind of like, you know, Windows. Ugh. And then what the we need to change the positions of these. We should really create these as variables. So pos x equals this. Oops. Such like a difficult line to read, but that's just how it works. Int pos y. So we can do pos x and pos y, and then it's easy to actually do this now. So we can just do pos x and then offset it to whatever we like, pos y. So we might just do plus 30 on here, and for the y, I might do like plus 2. Whoops, equals 2. There we go, easy as that. I might actually do plus 4. And then we'll also ignore the trimming. Oh no, what's left on that? So it's 80 wide minus 28. So 60, 52. Plus 4, so it's 48. Obviously, there's not going to be app market and settings app inside of it. We're also going to render a background as well, so we need to do that before we actually draw the icons. So we might just do GUI dot draw rectangle, and then we'll just do x y plus x plus what's our width gonna be? Because the problem is I don't have like you know, I can't. It can't be dynamic at this current moment. So pretty much I can't change the width of this grid to anything special. it may be that the displayed amount of our items in this grid depends on the width and the height of the grid, but still I'd have to figure out how that works. It is difficult. Maybe add a gadgets or widgets like system. Yeah, that's possible. Be good to have that like integrated with apps as well. That'd be interesting. Don't know how that would work though. It may be. It's kind of like maybe something I would add in the future once I've actually got this released. You know, I don't want to delay like the release of the actual version. So maybe it's something in the future that we'll add in, but not now. App market. And let's just for now, we'll get rid of that. Let's render in the price to, let's make that maybe like 18. Whoa. We just need to do something here where we actually geo state manager color 1.0f 1.0f 1.0f. There we go. That was pretty dope. Let's take that down to maybe 16. $1. Ugh. Maybe we'll have it like it can be dynamic, but pretty much you have to specify how many. So like we'll have like a private final horizontal we'll say horizontal. We won't make it a final, we'll just make it int horizontal items, and make that, you know, by default maybe it would be like 2. Maybe by default it would be like a 2x2 app grid or grid of some sort, and then vertical items equals 2. So then pretty much from there, what we want to have is we want some like buttons to go left and right here, so I can look through like all of the applications. So we're gonna need like an offset. Private int offset equals 0, and then pretty much that offset there is going to what's it gonna do? basically going to be here is offset times 2. And then offset will be controlled. You know, so you don't like, you can't just keep going right, you know. Stop at one point. But I want it to slide as well. The problem with that though is that like can we do it? Because, you know, yes, and no. It might be possible to be able to do it through GL State Manager. Translate. Might be able to do it through here. So I might be able to, like, you know, go 10, 0, 0. Oh, that's not going to work, but let's try this again. Ugh. What server? I don't know, like Hypixel. I don't know. But I don't know how I'd find you though. Bit of a problem there. And that's because we actually want to put this up here. See what this does. Oh my god. Well done, Crayfish. You did a thing. Oh my god. Are you guys proud of me? Are you guys proud of me right now? That's amazing. That's beautiful. Blue screen of death. Oh god. I think it's gonna explode. I think it's gonna explode. Yeah. This didn't go right. This didn't go right. Nah, I'm not gonna do a party. I think you simply just need to find a public server and join it. Alright, Okay. Come again. Alright, so that's one way we can, you know, do it. Create like an animation with that to go like left and right. And then, you know, we'll have another constructor here for, you know, to specify int horizontal items, int vertical items, and then, you know, you have this dot horizontal items equals horizontal items, this dot vertical items equals vertical items. So, you know, you can use like this one, because I might use this again for a, you know, different screen. Don't know. You should keep it. I like it shaking. No. Wow, is that an earthquake on the computer? Yeah, pretty much. From zero to lit, how lit? That's true. Oh yeah, Hypixel. I don't know how to I don't go on servers or anything, so I don't know anything about how they work. Skywars lobby 20. I don't know how to join it. I don't know how to join a lobby. I need an easier way, a public server where it's simply got a spawn and then I'll be there straight away. Because I can't move. Right, app grid, horizontal items, vertical items, and how I want to limit that is pretty much I is less than horizontal times vertical. Well, that's that. And offset. And then here we also need to do I is less than offset times 2 plus horizontal items. I don't even need that actually. That and that. Keep that there because that stops it from, you know, going too far. Then we need to add in a way to, I'm going to add in some buttons, so we just override the initialization method inside of the component here. And then does that have anything special to do with it? Nope. So we can get rid of that super. Free screening method, get a server, get citizens plugin and just spawn an NPC. True. Go follow Mr. Crayfish on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and his Snapchat is Mr. Crayfish. Damn, this guy's plugging my info. Go follow me, guys. Go follow me, guys. Maybe I'll do some Snapchat shoutouts. If you follow me on Snapchat, right now, I'll do some shoutouts. Let me just clear the list so I can actually see all the new people that added me since then. If you guys don't follow me on Snapchat, do it because I posted my actual arm on there. You know, kind of a bit more look into my life if you guys are interested in that sort of stuff. People have been on Discord. Yes, I went to general. Ugh. Ugh, this goddamn arm cast. Use it as a rest. No, it's not a good idea. That's not a good idea. Ugh. So we're gonna have arrows go. Oh my god, that thing's still there. Get away from me, you shaky screen. Ah! Someone help! Someone help! Help me! Maybe should add memory in Minecraft. Memory. I'm not gonna add in fake memory. Yeah, no, I don't want to like ruin usability of this mod because it's just like it's a bit silly to add in stuff that wouldn't even matter. Like, there's no point adding in memory because I'm just adding in fake memory, you know. I don't know, we'll see. But I need to... Huh. Yeah. Alright. No, we're not keeping it like that, guys. We're not keeping it like that. And then basically here what we need to do is, this is the position X, so this is going to be horizontal items instead. Yeah. Wait, no, it's not. It's going to be vertical items. Vertical items. Vertical items. And then pos Y is going to be horizontal items. Is that right? No, it's not. Divided by horizontal. So it's 5. Trying to... it's either horizontal or it's vertical items. I was trying to figure out which one it is. Pos Y plus I is determined by the vertical items. So if there's 2 vertical items, yeah, okay, then this must be horizontal. Or is it vertical items? Because pretty much this. So if it's 5, then yeah, I'm not sure if it's vertical or horizontal. I think it might be vertical items again. I don't know why. But then how do I limit? I think it's limited by this. Because pretty much, let's say I put horizontal items as 5 and then vertical items as 2. It would mean that for it to actually, you know, go over to the next column, it would have to be more than 5, because 4 divided by 5 is, in terms of Java, when you're doing integers, is 0. So that has to be vertical items, and again, that has to be vertical items. So interesting. Yeah, horizontal items I think only comes into play just by saying, you know, limit the amount here in the for loop to that, which is fine. Let's reload that up. Lift my arm up onto here. Is 1.12.2 okay, Crayfish? Maybe. I haven't really updated Minecraft yet, so I mean, if you can find a public server, maybe like, I don't know. Alright, and there we go. At market. So there we go. So now it's only 2x2 now instead of, you know, showing all of them, which is what I wanted here. Ugh. What works for me? Probably like, I don't know. I'll have to. I don't know. I can't really like. I can't do it like on stream right now. Figure it out. So maybe after the stream, I'll just be in chat and I'll be like, join the server. So stay in the chat after the stream has ended. Then I'll send like a IP link for a server. Alright, so that's good so far. We still got to add in a renderer. So let's go into item list here real quickly. Because basically what we've got here is a item list renderer. List item renderer. I might have to create our own custom renderer. Let me just go to declaration. Yeah, we'll have to. This doesn't work for this because list is like you can't set the width in this, whereas we want to be able to set the width in ours. So we'll make a grid item renderer. And then where is that actually? App renderer, grid item renderer. We might make it like a actual list item renderer. Yeah, alright. Pop that into renderer, new Java class, grid item renderer. Okay. We're gonna give it a E. Why did I give it E? Should have gave it T. Type of a token. I don't know. E. Who uses E? It's more of a type. And then we can copy stuff like this. Pretty much copy all that. Is it an abstract class? Ah. Abstract class, grid item renderer. But this time we're going to have a private final int width. We're going to put that above actually. This is going to have int width. This dot width equals width. Change that around there to a grid. And that has to be a T. And then what we need to do now is, I think that's it. Oh no, we'll do a public int. There's no point having that final there. Get width. Return width. And there we go. That's our grid item renderer class. So we're going to use that so people, I mean, this might even be like it's almost like a custom component. I might add the grid. Like this could be called, instead of an app grid, this is going to be called an item grid. So I might actually pop this. I might commit this into the component. Into the component branch just to make more sense. But can crippled Cray dab still? I did it. That's what I get for dabbing. A cough. I'm gonna have a biscuit real quickly. We got a biscuit here. Dude, Entity 303 is in chat. Where? Oh my god. Guys, what do we do? It's not 3 AM though. What are you talking about? It's early. It's a fake 303 now. If it's not 3 AM, it's fake. Ugh. Oops. Let's call that item grid. Ugh. Because this would be a good like component for everybody to use if they want to use it. It's kind of like a more of a general type thing. So maybe I will actually put this into the actual proper API so you guys can actually use it. Would be good too. So you have an item list and you have an item grid. Oh. But what I might do now is actually, unfortunately, end off this live stream today. We got some good progress done. I would say, you know, we started working this custom component. Again, I got a broken arm, so progress is a little bit slower in these live streams because I don't have great use functionality of this hand. I can only press like one button, and that is like control. But yeah, we got good progress done, you know. We had a fun time, I would say. We've had a fun time in this live stream today. Just hanging out and programming. But if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. We're going to do some shout outs as well, real quickly for you guys, because if you go over to my Twitter and retweeted, then I want to be giving you guys a shout out right now. So let's go over to here. We got retweets. We got 15 people who retweeted. So let's check this out. Check this out. Zorunum, yeah, Tack Animate, Jake Central, The Gaming Husky MC, Guy Twig, Paham, Mosmeri, Merrick Josephek, Dagth Findley, Jolly Bob, Jozzle, Yusuf, Phil, Dog Lover 833, Rack, Aura. There we go. All you 15 people that retweeted. There is your shout out. Appreciate you guys all so much for retweeting that. And if you aren't following me on Twitter, make sure you go there and follow me, because you'll actually get notifications when I actually go live. It may be that YouTube doesn't actually give you notifications, so definitely go over there and turn on like bell notifications on Twitter as well. I think you can do that. So if you're on the phone, you can actually like get notifications when I post a tweet or something like that. So that's how you can find out everything about me, everything I post. You can stalk me. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the live stream today. We got progress done, and yeah, the App Store's turning out to be good. It's gonna be good, guys. It's gonna be good. So just stick around, and we should have a new API release real soon. Once this app market, I'm not sure what the next API release is gonna be. I might push. I might push for the new registration system, but I don't know. I don't think it's big enough to be another API release yet. But don't want to talk on too long. People are going to be wondering where the shoutouts are at the end of the live stream. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. See you later. And whoever's that guy was about the server, make sure you're still in the chat afterwards. Alright, bye. Alright, guys. See you later.